Dear Mars Tier 2, and today we are in Mexico. You have for company today the self-proclaimed Jim. Oh, for crying out loud, James Hunt and Murray Walker.
Hey.
If Murray is actually there.
That's right. I've got my point. I've got my pint ready.
Well, you got your pint, and have you got your spectacles ready?
Yeah. Well, both.
What? Already on the side, ready. So, but actually, it's Adam and RinRin as we are coming to you live from. I think it's the highest altitude circuit on the calendar,
It is
and
indeed.
today, what? I was going to say we'll start with the big news today that Toff, the championship leader, is actually not racing. So, the main thing it will mean Motocrosser and Furious have got a good chance of actually closing the gap to Toff.
Well, I'd say overtake as well. I mean, I think Toff's like what 11. Well, not Toff. I mean, Motocross is like 11, 12 points behind, with a point separating him and Furious. So both of them could leapfrog Toff. It just all depends on what happens out here today. So,
yeah. What I think with today is if both Ferraris can get a good result, they'll be straight back into the they'll start to close the gap on the constructors because they'll have a really good chance today. But it'll be looking like Motocrosser will be looking to take full advantage of Toff's absence and reel in that gap as
mic off.
With four races to go, the gap for the Fight Championship is actually getting really close, so it'll be interesting to see how everyone responds today, because this track is pretty interesting on strategy, because as I'm still not sure if a few people have noticed that Tier 2 is actually a week behind Tier 1, and that's due to a technical issue we experienced the week before Christmas, so Tier 2 will actually be having 2 races in 1 week, and that should be soon, so they should be on catch up. So from the Tier 1 race last week, we saw that the winning strategy was the medium to hard one stop, which was actually quite a surprise, considering it's rare that people actually do that strategy, because they will get taken out on turn 1 usually. Well, I hope I haven't actually jinxed anyone today.
Oh, please don't.
What? What?
I just want a nice, boring race at the front, okay? No, I don't. I mean, we all want an exciting race. Just watching Ghost and Chief on his lap. Oh, he nearly lost it coming into the stadium section. It's just come around the last few corners. This is the part of the track where tyres really kind of start to kind of fall away. It does a 117.5.
Yeah. I mean, like, as well, there's actually an array of people going for different strategies at the moment, as you've got Killer Beast actually goes 2 seconds faster now on the softs, as Nathan's actually on the mediums as he begins his lap, but we'll see. Mr. J-Dam actually goes on pole, but the guys definitely go on the softs, so are pretty much committing to the 2-stop already.
Unless your name's Jim Wong and a few others on hard tyres. This does an 18.2, actually including Furious as well. Although Furious just track extended, I think.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Joel's coming around the final turn. Let's see where he puts it. No, he's actually not on a lap.
I think he validated.
No, he didn't actually set a lap. But looking.
Just watching Nathan finish his lap actually.
I mean, Nathan's coming around the final turn. He's actually going for the opposite strategy to his teammates, so both Haas boys are.
Splitting the strategies.
Yeah, I mean, like Nathan P5 on the mediums, so that's actually a good start for him. I mean, the guys who are. Like, Nathan's one of those guys at the moment who's just pretty much, he's been improving week over week, and his pace has been getting better from what we've been seeing, but.
Yeah. I mean, as I say, the season. You don't. If you start off slow, you just keep going at it. Across the season, you'll see an improvement when you face with faster people. I mean, I'd say Nathan's come from a long way. I would say since the start of the season. You know, and he's just kept building his way up, and he's getting better. So it's obviously it is visible to see. I'd very much like to see what he can do on the soft tyre. But obviously that's depending on him, as a just sneaky goes P5 on the soft tyre.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment he's actually put himself in a really good position. Like, I know we might be talking about Nathan for a minute, but he's actually put himself in with a really good chance on the mediums, as well as George on the hang on, sorry about that. No, George on the hards in P8. Like, I'm not gonna write any of these guys off because
no, I mean these drivers are good. They are good drivers. You know, they show that on the track. You know, they push each other to the limit. So there's no denying the fact that they're good drivers. They're absolutely brilliant drivers. So, but as I say, some of these will be, we hope, we might get in a promotion.
I mean, I think a few have already done that, but that shall be kept. Actually, I forget what I just said. I mean, like as well today, we've got Jumbex who's in P2. He's actually got 100% win rate because he won in Russia. So he's one time to reserve.
Yeah.
But he's clearly showed before that he has got some sheer pace.
Around the last few corners.
As Bob, actually, as he comes across the line, let's see what he can do.
A 15.3.
Yeah, I mean that. I thought that was the same time as Jumbex then, but Tipsy as well. Actually, the Bob actually won his first race last week, so I think he's still reaping the rewards of that. And I kind of renounced as well that I would lose the green helmet because of that. If you're wondering what that is, that's just a little battle that's been.
Why would you have the green helmet? Honestly.
Why the green helmet? Because it actually gets you somewhere. I don't know what it is, but it's something different.
You're taking it off yesterday, and then look, it didn't go. It didn't go very well for you.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't finish last, but we won't talk about that.
Cosmin literally had a tank slapper. Well, it looked like a tank slapper coming out on the final corner.
Yeah.
And puts him P6, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, even though they are pushing the 115s at the moment, expect these times to start falling into the 114s. I think
it will happen. I think it's going to be a mid 14, most likely. As I say, anything can happen really, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you remember what your time was, just so I can get a gauge?
14.9, but that wasn't the pole up.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I can't. The thing is, though, I'm actually gonna make the bold prediction. I believe someone on the softs will not win. I'm gonna go for an outside bet here, and I'm gonna say one of the medium runners are gonna win. Oh, actually no. I changed my mind. Nathan has decided to come out.
Well, I mean, you look at that and you think, and you only got to think you're in the midfield coming into turn 1. Is this somewhere where you want to be, where it's a very high chance of you crashing? So that's just something you got to think about when you do when you do the harder strategy. Obviously, if you get away with it, like Chappie did in Tier 1, avoid all the crashes and whatnot, you can do something about that. But it's just, it all depends.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing was he actually got no penalties, because if you go.
Joel. Well, meanwhile, as I say, Joel was damaged his front wing, and Tipsy's just set the fastest lap behind him.
Oh God, on it.
Trying to see who's on the lap at the moment, but not. TJD is on a lap.
he's 1/10 down, and as he comes through the
down now.
Yeah, I think he's not going to improve on that one, but
yeah, he's backed out.
Oh, yeah, sorry, just doing to him. DM guy has gone 5th, and as well, he's another driver who's been showing, remarkable improvements. I think he's
Kill Kiwi's up by 6/10 of a on his own lap, but I don't know. I think his best lap was on the medium tyre, so he's up by 1.4. So I'm expecting a big gain out of this.
I mean, I think. Sorry, I want to say the big call at the moment. I think he's going to be motocrosser because he's decided. I think he's decided he's going to go on try and set a lap on the mediums.
It's a risk. Obviously, as I say, if you can do it, have relatively good pace at the field, then yeah, you can get away with it. But as I say, it's all everyone ahead of him is on softs, obviously for track position. Yeah,
but I mean, with motocross, he's done this strategy before. He's what seems to be the general thing with motocross. He always seems to start on the mediums, like he did in Japan. He started a bit further down the grid and he won. And he's done it a few times this season. He's actually picked up some pretty good results. But there's been two
But Japan was kind of like the wet conditions kind of helped him out there. But here it's a dry track. It's a dry qualifying. So again, I don't think he'll get. I think he's got to kind of put a lap together and put it somewhere in, say, the top 10.
Yeah.
That would be the I say roughly 7th if he wanted to get it anywhere, because that if he does that, I mean that could be the race.
Yeah, he's coming through sector 2 at the minute, and Furious is also on a lap. So both the championship, 2nd and 3rd in the championship, are both actually closing.
George has left the session.
Okay, so. But let's see how motocross does. So, motocross comes to the stadium.
A bit wide, going out of that right-hander as he enters the stadium section, but I don't think that's compromised him. He's really sliding through some of the corners. So he goes over the line, does a 1:16.1.
So that's P10.
But as I say that, he's off the pace of Wong, who's done a 16 flat. Medium tyre.
Yeah, Furious had a little moment as well, and that's actually the big one at the minute. Furious all the way down in P17. He just went for a lap on the softs, but when I jumped on board with him, he was pretty much sliding through.
It's the fact, it's parts of this track where you slide about, and then, especially on the soft tyre, you'll get to near the end of the lap, and the tyres will just start overheating because you just have no turning. That's how I felt when I was doing this last week. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, you can try every trick in the book with this game and try and say, yeah, well, I could try and adjust tyre temps, but it won't make a difference. But
yeah, I was gonna say, well, I'm actually gonna check the chats for once and try only shouting Bob P1, Bob P1.
He is the greatest Irishman we've ever seen. Better than Villeneuve. Not Villeneuve. Sorry, I need to learn my fucking languages. Well, my fucking Villeneuve's Canadian.
I mean,
I knew what I meant, and then I just fucked it.
I mean, there's two Villeneuves. There's one
Irishman.
Well, the greatest Irishman that ever actually drove for Ferrari. Actually, you've got the Irish agents in both of the Alphas tonight in the Ferrari B team. So,
I mean, TJD's matched his lap, but he's about to hit some trap. Well, he's actually not hitting traffic. Coming through the stadium section now. Looks pretty clean coming out the final corner. And he goes P5 on the soft with a 15.7.
Yeah, I mean that's a TJD that should do him well. But the thing is though, I'm gonna call Jim Wong to actually win the race. He's actually up on his lap now, only by a little bit, but he's going for another lap on the mediums.
Yeah, that's
so
it's a risk, but oh, he's cut the corner. Oh no, that's Furious.
well, both
Furious cut the corner on the inside. But I think Furious is on an out lap, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, as Wong goes a bit, he takes that corner a bit too wide, I think, and he might have just compromised himself a bit there. So I'm not sure if he's gonna. Yeah, I think Wong.
Yeah, he's done it. He went for it, but it didn't pay off.
Yeah, and right then, so Motocross has actually decided his medium lap is not going to be enough, so he decided to.
Did Wong just retire on track?
No. I think so. I'm not sure what happened to Wong. Yes, he has.
Yeah, it's going to compromise his teammate if he. Yeah, he has compromised his teammate.
I don't think Furious. Oh, is Furious on the lap?
Yeah, he was on the lap. So Ferrari's he's bailed.
Yeah, he's gonna have another. He's gonna have a chance for another go, but that's not gonna help Furious one bit. So he's gonna have another chance for another lap, but we shall see how that goes.
Just watching board on Bob. So Bob is on a lap.
Okay.
So this is he is currently just a bit down on his time, but we'll see what he can do in the last sectors where it makes or breaks your lap. It heads in. I mean, wasn't bad. He goes into the final corner, and it's going to be a 1:14. It is a 1:14.9. Great lap.
So
that is that is the benchmark that they've all got to beat.
So we've actually broken to the 1:14s for the first time tonight. So we shall see how.
It's gone a bit deep.
So. Oh, sorry. Jadam and Jumbex are both looking to respond now as the one Irishman has set the pace, and Killer B is also improving, but I don't think he's on a lap. But it's not going to be enough to beat the bomb.
I think he went a bit wide coming out of the end of the chicane, and it's hurt his lap.
Yeah, I think
he's still sliding about. Especially on the rear, so I don't think he's going to improve.
Yeah, he's just come up a bit, and he's not. And as right then, we watch as Mr. Jadam and Jumbex, both P2 and P3, are on a lap. So as Mr. Jadam comes down to end of sector 1, he's 1/10 up already. So
yeah,
let's see how. And Jumbex, didn't see how much he was up. So I'll flick in between these two guys as we see who's going on. So both of the.
I think that's Joel retiring on track. Yeah, I'm just watching. Watching J-Dam on his lap. He's up by 10th. See what he can do in the middle sector. Is up by 2 tenths.
Right. So Jadam possibly on pole as Jumbex is actually 1/10 down on his time. So both of these guys are going to be different. So let's see how Jadam do. Will Jadam actually have enough to snatch pole away from Tipsy as Jadam enters the final turn? He gets on the throttle.
That was a really good exit actually, I think.
Is it going to
be enough?
P2.
Oh!
Look how close that was close. Is Killer? I don't think Killer B's on a lap.
He's not on a lap, but Furious puts himself in P11 on the mediums.
That's good for him. As
that is the end of qualifying.
And the one Irishman snatches it just on the.
Irvine would be proud.
Well, I was just trying to think. Is Tipsy actually from Salon? Yeah, he is. So there we go. The Irishman is on pole with. So Tipsy on pole with Mr. Jadam, Jumbex, Killer B on the front 2 rows, Sneaky and Cosmin row 3, TJD and DM Guy on row 4, Nathan and Mr. Wong on row 5, rounding out the top 10. So that is actually.
I was a bit disappointed with the Ferraris because they kind of really just got in each other's way.
Yeah. Well, the thing is though. Well. Pole was Ez Clap, yeah. I mean, Kitsune actually supporting her man as he's actually put it on pole, so I think that's going to be one very happy Kitsune for now. But
and if he's a Sauber fan, then he's going to enjoy it even more.
Sauber, I don't even know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alpha.
What?
I'm too used to the 2013 days. All right, leave me alone.
What the prehistoric days when Minardi was still a back marker.
What, when Mana was actually a thing?
Oh, oof. or HRT.
Oh, what, the golden bathtub.
Oof. If not, we can go take it back further and go to Pacific Grand Prix.
Oh.
Or Tyrrell.
When Red Bull didn't exist.
No, when Jaguar existed.
When it actually was called Sauber.
Oof. I mean, actually, ironically, it used to be Red Bull sponsored Sauber.
Yeah. And then Red Bull went, you know what, we'll take it over.
Yeah, sod it. Let's do it. But we shall see. But we shall now begin
the formation lap, and everyone's kind of disappeared on. That's really lovely.
I mean, they've all just disappeared into a plume of smoke. Okay, hang on, they're re-emerging now. But right then, as we look at the front part of the grid, I am kind of interested to see how the Ferraris and Motocrosser do, because you've got Killer B, who's committed to the 2-stop. Then you've got the other two looking to capitalise, going to go for that 1-stop. So they're pretty much hoping they do not get taken out at turn 1.
That's the thing, and that is where you play that risk of starting on the mediums. Although Furious will start on fresh mediums because we qualified outside the top 10, and it's well, Motocross is starting on the hard tyre, bear in mind.
Yeah, if he can do that, if there's carnage in front of him, he'll be yeetage.
So I won't do a Timo, and I'll do position changes at the start.
Well,
yeah.
All the guys in the top 10, apart from Jim, are all committed to that 2-stop, or unless they go from the soft to the hards, but I don't think that's even good. But we shall see in a minute. Should we make predictions, or do you want to look like idiots?
I'm gonna actually give Tipsy Tipsy for the win. I'm gonna go, providing these two don't get in each other's way again. I'm gonna go Jim Wong for a second, and I'm gonna give Motocross P3.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mr. Wong, and then Tipsy. Well, he's already got 3 wins this season. Was it 2? I can't remember. And we shall see. But I'm gonna go for Mr. Wong or Motocross. Yeah. Actually, no. You didn't hit.
Green helmet.
What the green? Do you know what? We do not speak of that. Right, you do the lights out.
As the lights are coming on now, we have got, when it does it, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go to start this Mexican Grand Prix. And actually, Jimbox got a really decent start out the 2 in front as he pulls off to the left-hand side. He could actually have Tipsy here, actually, into turn 1, as it's 3 wide into turn 1, and J-Dam on the inside, and Jimbox takes the lead of the race.
Oh, sorry, there's a Tarossa gone, and
yes, Joel and Killeby at the back.
Renner has front wing damage. Who is it? Is that Motocross or Oxygen? That's Motocrosser then. No, it looks like Motocross has actually come unscathed.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh no, it's Killeby who's all at the back.
Yeah, Killeby must have had some sort of contact with his teammate or at the back somewhere. We're not quite sure. I'd say the battle at the front is still going on. J-Dam lost it coming out of the S. He's really literally just drifted around the corners. It was like, what?
Yeah, I was sorry. Both two McLarens now.
But
the DM. DM Guy and George are both fighting, and both of the Ferraris are
Furious made 5 places at the grid, and Golkimi made 7.
Gee, that is insane. But I mean, the biggest the biggest one who's not going to be happy is Killer B after lap 1. But he's not doing him.
As J-Dan's going for the move on Tipsy, and is he going to go try and around the outside? He's going to go for it. It's Tipsy's like, no, you're not coming through. And I think Tipsy's just parked it on the apex, but now Sneaky is all over the back of J-Dan.
Yeah.
He's going to have to try and defend this. If J-Dan goes down the inside, Sneaky goes down the inside, sorry, and J-Dan defends it brilliantly. But Sneaky's coming out again on the inside. And that is well defended.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a. It's actually always a yellow flag somewhere. Is that someone off? Is someone off the track?
No.
I cannot see. There was a yellow flag somewhere. I know Cosmin has Cosmin got front wing damage? No, yeah. Yeah, Cosmin has got front wing damage, so that's going to be. I'm not sure what happened. Also, is Katashi and Oxygen are going wheel to wheel now, coming through the stadium section. Oxygen holds.
He's got. He might need to get the place back there. He's going to actually lose a place as well to Max Blitz, or is he?
No, so oh God! One of the Ferraris. That's Nathan spun. He's got too much on the throttle and spun it, and Katashi and Max Spiltz are both going side by side going into turn 1 now. Is Max Spiltz coming up with Oxygen as well? Is Max gonna back off? No, he's not gonna get the move done, but that keeps him there. And what's happened here? Oh, there's a bit of action going on at the back as both of the Tara Rosses are train.
The fight at the front of it. Furious is up. Is now on the back of Sneaky.
Yeah.
I'd say Furious could really. At the moment, as it stands, he's leading the championship. Well, actually, no, he's going to be behind by 2 points if he just get past.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it's Toff won the race this week. I think he has, hasn't he?
Yeah. Also, just as a pointer, first penalty of the afternoon. It goes to DM Guy. So let's see how much do you. The question is, how many are we gonna see tonight? Oh, sorry, Sneako's a bit wide going into the stadium.
Yeah, he's going down the inside, Furious. Has he got the move? He's got the move done.
Oh, Katashi and Max are both close, wheel to wheel again. They're both.
Oh God,
that is close.
There's a fight at the back, and there's a fight down the main straight with Furious and Sneaky. Obviously, Furious got DRS because he was behind at the detection point.
Yeah, Max and Katashi.
Oh! I think TJD actually cut the corner.
Yeah, sorry, Max has got past Katashi just sliding. Oh, it's one of the Ferraris. Wong, what's happened to Wong? Wong's gone.
He's had an issue by watching Furious. Furious is fighting hard against Sneaky. Is he short? Is he going to try and take it down the inside? No, not quite. They're still side by side.
Yeah.
I think Furious just needs to sit back and wait now. I mean, this is wait for the DRS, wait for the second opportunity. Tipsy's actually caught back up to John Bex as we speak.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he's in DRS range.
Yeah, he is. I mean, there's a fight. There's fights going on all over the field. There's a fight going all the way from P12 all the way down to P17 at the moment.
It is. Tipsy Bob's not using any ERS. He's kind of just abused it. I don't know what he's doing. He's not. I mean, he's trying to save some ERS, I guess. But Sneaky Furious is now past Sneaky. I was thinking that was going to be inevitable. Because the softs just go off so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Oxygen and Cosmin are the reason why there's a massive drain, because both have got front wing damage and both are not yielding. So so I mean, that's why
that's hurting
Wong. It was Wong that tries to have a look, but Cosmin and Oxygen are both going for it. But this is just Max is just going wheel to wheel.
Oh, and Max he's tried it on Wong, to be fair.
Oh, as both of them touch. No, as one that as Killer Bee.
Killer Bee's getting interested.
It's 3 wide. As Max has to go wide and Killer Bee part. This is great racing, both wheel to wheel, and Max keeps the line. Now, and Katashi is also having a look at Killer Bee coming down the back straight. Coming in stadium section, this is great racing.
Right, this is not for points.
Wong has got past Cosmin.
Yeah.
Just about. I couldn't call it because of it. But, Jesus. Oh, look at it, TJD and has got past. But this is great racing.
There's so many fights going on. It's actually Sneaky's in the pits, by the way.
Yeah, I've just seen him in the pits. I'm not sure who else is coming.
But straight. Oh
this
my lord!
Max.
This is for P. This is for P10.
P13. Wong's going for it.
On the outside, that's done.
Oh no! Max. Oh. Oof. That was a massive crash. That was a massive.
Yeah, it's involving Max and Joel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think did Max outbrake himself?
Matt Cosmin went wide to defend. Max locked up his brakes and Max hit the side. His side bonds.
I reckon stewards might have a look at that at the end of the race.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. That was a great battle, but it looked like it was always going to be the one person who was going to lose out on that. But oof, that is good stuff.
I mean, Tipsy's back on Jumbex again. It's actually a lot closer, I would say, because he's now filled his ERS, so he's obviously been charging it up to have a real attack on Jumbex.
Yeah, well,
I don't think Jumbex is going to get as easy race as he did in Russia this time.
Sorry, there's a 4-car train coming down the back. Gorkiwi is trying to eye up DM guy. George is trying to always both of that as Gorkiwi gets past DM guy for P6, and Motocrosser is also joining this fight as well.
I'll tell you what, George was thinking of it.
But then
I think he's lost the place for that. He thought about going down the inside of DM, and it hasn't worked. It's DM actually really. DM, to be fair, taking the race in line and just running motocross out of road. As I say that, Tipsy's all over the back of Jimbex, right on the gearbox.
He's getting really close now, but like I'm just watching the battle as well. I think DM guy's tyres gone, but motocross is trying to eye him up. He's going to go around the outside, go into the stadium section.
I'm watching the battle for the lead. He's right on him. I think he's a lot closer than he was last lap. I think there's going to be an attack now, surely from Tipsy. He's going to go around it. He's going to try around the outside. No, he thought about it. I think.
Yep.
Trying to obviously cut back and get a good exit. Trying to attack him on the second straight. Oh, didn't get a decent exit there. I think he's too far back. Is he going to try and launch it? No.
Also, Motocrosser and DM guy are both going wheel to wheel, and Motocrosser has just got past him at the end. Yeah. They are still wheel to wheel. Yeah, Wong has also got past George MS. Yeah. So that's worked out really well.
This is where the softs are just not lasting. I mean, I'm really surprised that Furious has not got on the back, or has not closed the gap much to Tipsy Bob.
Yeah.
They're on two different tyres.
Yeah, look at Tipsy and Jumbex now. Tipsy could actually have Jumbex going down the main straight.
If he can get a good launch out of here and just absolutely nail it. I mean, they said he's actually a lot more close than he was last time. As I said, yellow flag in the middle part of the lap.
I'm not too sure who it's for, but sorry to interrupt. Tipsy is on the slipstream again. Is he actually?
Yeah, he's going to try around the outside.
No, he's not. Jumbex just holds on. Jumbex holds on.
No, he's going to try around the outside. Oh, close, both very close.
Tipsy and Jumbex both going for it, and now I think it's going to be who's going to blink first. Is Tipsy gonna...
Tipsy.
This is great racing, but in the background, Furious is gaining on those medium tyres, so this is great racing at the moment.
He took a second out of him already.
Yeah.
6.3 going, 6.2, and then he took about at least 9 tenths. He's really, because obviously I can only imagine they're going to try and stretch this for a one-stop, a soft hard strategy. I mean, it is doable, but it's very high risk. It's actually Tipsy's got side by side coming into the stadium. Tipsy is still there. Is he pulled it off?
No, it's great racing.
He's done it.
The old man, well, not the old man. I mean, the Bob has done it, and Jumbex now.
Jumbex is in the pits.
So
I think he's pulled the trigger.
Yeah, he's gonna. Let's see how the undercut works around here. Let's
see what tyre he's on. The medium tyre. That's a definite 2-stop.
Yes. So he's gonna look to go for raw pace, but now
look at Furious. He's really gained.
Yeah. It's just those medium tyres, like as we saw with Chappie the other day. If you can survive turn 1, you can easily get the mediums to the hards to work, and it clearly has in his case. And the yellow flag is Sneaky with tyres. What's happened to Sneaky?
He's had a crash down the main straight. He's had a spin. Coming out. He's had a spin coming out of the last corner. Not sure what happened there.
Oh, sorry, it's DM Guy and TJD.
Jumbex is fighting Oxygen.
Yeah.
Oxygen, we'll bear in mind, it's got front wing damage.
Yeah, I was going to say Oxygen actually hasn't pitted yet, so yeah.
What's Tipsy going to do? I would imagine he's going to pit.
According to Tot, well, the chat, everyone is saying box, box, box. So let's see what he does. Unless Kitsune
into the pit.
Kitsune, the pit chief, has told him to box, and I think that is it. So, right then, where is Jumbex? Jumbex is coming through the stadium section now, so let's see where this battle ends out as Furious takes the lead of this race.
I can't imagine, I can only imagine that he's going to come out. Oh, Tipsy's on the hard tyre.
So, both of these guys going for different strategies. So Jumbex is on the 2-stop and Tipsy's on the 1. The thing is, where's Tipsy going to come out? Jumbex just comes out of the pits.
He's just getting jumped. But I think Tipsy's doing obviously what he's going to try and stretch this to the end as much as he can. Thing is, I think that's going to make him more vulnerable, to be honest, towards the end of the race. If that's the case.
I mean,
I didn't see it. Apparently there was contact between Automator and
Sneaky.
Yep. I just had a message come through. So from the victim apparently. So
I mean, Sneaky was actually Sneaky's been having a few good races, but he just hasn't had any luck on his side, and hopefully he'll get a break because we know we
now on the back of
Gorkiwi. And yeah, both of these guys are actually fighting for position because they're both on the same. Motocross, actually, I won't count Motocross out yet because he's still on the hard, so he can go to the end of this race.
He's had lessons from Chappie.
Well, everyone's taking lessons from Chappie, yeah. Believe that now, but so we can see all the medium runners.
I'll go put in for a move on Gilkiwi.
I'll just. Oh, sorry. I'll say what amazes me is Killer Beast still on 11 old soft tyres.
And he's still keeping up with them. Bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. He's still keeping up with Gorkiwi.
He's just gone under the radar. How is he even there? He hasn't stopped once, and yet he. Well, okay, so Killer Bee's actually on that roll at the moment. But don't know how long those tyres are actually going to last. So it'll be interesting to see how this ends, and as away we go now.
I would imagine now that Motocross will start trying to hunt down Furious as the mediums start to go off a little bit.
I'm not sure how long the mediums actually last them. I think about half race. So
20 laps. Not even that. I think.
Seriously,
Bob picks up a penalty. That could be huge.
Yeah, I haven't actually. I haven't actually checked who's got the penalties at the minute. But what it tends to be, if he's Ah, yeah, I'll update you. Okay. Could
How
ask
is
us
he
to
still
favour Triton.
Killerby's... I think Killerby actually pits now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
He's taken
we
it, but
haven't-
he's the longest of the soft runners.
Yeah, I mean that's quite impressive. Those
Actually,
tyres
yeah.
are screaming, but like. One thing we are looking to invest in is a top. We've got actually do have a tyre who's gone on the hards. So he's doing
who's on the hards? Killerby is on the hards.
Joel.
As Joel is out of the race. Killerby is on the hards.
He spun.
On hards. And yeah, as TJD actually passes DM guy for P10. Final points paying positions. As actually Tipsy Bob not Tipsy Bob, has been passed by JDam. JDam on a 2-stop strategy. Actually, that's interesting because if he's on a 2-stop,
he's gonna go.
He's fighting. He's fighting. Obviously, the likes of Jimbex.
Yeah, the thing is though, JDam's just a bit. JDam's got to get his foot down and do it then. So because everyone's on such different strategies now, it's gonna be hard.
But at the same time, we've got the Gorkiwi train.
The Gorky, yeah, the Gorkiwi train is P4.
And actually, that's now stopped because Gorkiwi's pitted.
Oh, George! Whoa, what happened there?
Oh, he got a 5-second time penalty for speeding.
He hit the throttle and he just came sliding into the pits. Oh, well, I'm really surprised that they haven't served that now. But sorry, just DM guy is on the back of TJD, but
TJD passed him on the last lap. Really interested, because I say it's different. This is interesting strategy-wise, as Motocross is starting to now catch Furious a little bit. Actually, lost half a second there.
Yeah, the thing is though, the guys who are at the front now are gonna probably start losing a bit on their tyres because of just simply because of how old they are. Always Furious had a little bit of a twitch coming into the stadium section there, so his tyres are starting to go. But again, like I don't think Tipsy's just definitely not going to battle Jadam because
doesn't need to at this point.
All he needs to do is he needs to conserve those tyres. Cause if he goes any more, he's gonna be a sitting duck at the end.
The problem is, John Bex is going to come out at this point. I would say somewhere near Killerby and George.
The thing is though, on the strategy, like John Bex and Jadam are obviously going to do, they need to put their foot down now and start pulling out the gap. But if Tipsy's just going to stay in the range of them, there ain't any. It ain't gonna, be worth it.
Push. There's no point, unless of course he gets held. John Bex himself a 3-second time penalty. Speak of the devil.
So there we go. John Bex has actually got a penalty now, so it's actually equal playing. At the moment.
It's surprising how easy to pick up penalties are in this.
I mean, is it easier than Sochi or?
Well, I would say Sochi's still the king for picking up penalties, but it just depends on how you drive around Sochi, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like at the moment, no, it's not actually not as bad.
Gary went through Sochi and got no penalties whatsoever in that race.
But Oxygen actually get. I think I'm not sure how many penalties have been, but if I open up the pause menu, it's going to be like about 50 million pages of penalties. Like,
I was watching the fight with Cosmin and Katashi. Katashi, I think Katashi's on 2 lap fresher tyres. He's not pulled away from Cosmin at the moment. As actually there is a bit of Jin Wong's actually pitted for the hards now.
Okay, so he's.
I think that's a response to Motor trying to see if they could get Motocross, because remember I think Jin Wong was 2 seconds behind Motocross.
Yeah, I think it's just so he can, because I think at the minute Jim is actually going to have to play second fiddle here and try and hold. Yeah. Because he's gonna be coming to later in the race then, because Furious is gonna have the chance to actually take points away from Toff. This is the time to do it. So he knows if he can use that second car as a gap to
get in front of the motocross. Oh, just Tipsy really just cuts the corner. Yeah, I say I think in a way Wong has no choice in the matter, because say.
Oh, it's Furious Pits. So the leader has come in now, and Jumbex is coming around the final turn. So we'll have to see how this plays out towards the end, because I honestly have got no clue
what's going to happen towards the end of the race. As actually, I think there's one of Jumbex is. Before Jumbex is coming in the pit zone, it's actually before saw Mercedes come in there. Furious comes out behind Tipsy.
Yeah, so
Tipsy's in a good position, I would say.
Tipsy's in a good position, but Furious, he's come out 2.5 seconds behind him, but he's got 6 lap younger tyres.
Yeah.
So that's going to work out greatly for him at the end of this. And he's got, the thing is though, he's 6 lap younger tyres, and make all the difference. And Tipsy's got to keep running another 20 laps on these.
Yeah. So it's all going to come down to the end, come towards the end of the race. As Katashi has been passed by Cosmin.
Yeah.
As he picks up a penalty. We're not going to hear the end of this.
What is it? I just had a look. How many
Furious picks up a penalty.
Right, there we go. I'm not even going to count it. I counted over 30 penalties. I'll just get
I'm just going to wait to the end and just see what happens.
Why? Well, I don't know at the minute, because everyone's strategy is going to alternate. But it's Mr.
J-Dam.
But they're going to keep on coming out. Like, they're at the halfway point, so potentially over 100 penalties.
Yeah, at this point, there's probably even more than 100.
Yeah.
But as I say, John Bex has still got to pit again. Motocross has to pit again. Has still yet to pit. I can't see Motocross coming out. It's going to come out in the fight, in the Jim Wong Killer Bee fight. At the moment, because unless I'm just watching it actually, because Killer Bee's obviously is right behind Jim in a minute. That's the closest battle on track at the moment. And also DM guys obviously on the soft tyre.
I'm not too sure how, because I'm not sure how long it is actually for a pit stop around here. So
maybe someone can tell us that in the chat.
Yeah, if someone can tell us how long it is for a pit stop, then I can kind of calculate how far everyone's gonna, come out in terms of it, unless
Jim Wong is now really getting held up by DM guy. I keep saying K9 because it's
what? Yeah,
the beginning of his name is.
He's got two. I mean, he's got 2 names. Like, Scorky, we get a penalty, so Jim Wong has got to get past him.
He's got to do it this lap. It's critical.
If he doesn't get the
critical.
Or is it, if not, I'll just say it now. Wong, you won't get you if you don't get him past him now. Your rent's getting revoked for the next week in your Chinese laundry shop.
Oh, he won't want that.
Yeah,
he's done it though. He's done it. So he'll get another dose of DRS while he's at it. So now he's got to get his foot down and just because he can get track position on. Seville's Killer Bee's very close.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was going to interrupt. A pit
stop. Katashi's out of the race.
What's happened to
He
Katashi?
might have retired. I didn't catch it because I was sort of watching the fight with Killer Bee and DM guy, and there's another yellow flag.
Katashi looks like he's been there at turn 1. So
I think he just retired on track.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What I was going to say was a pit stop takes.
Motocross is in the pits.
So that puts Jumbex into the lead. So Motocross, I'm not sure how far Tipsy behind. So
he's on soft tyres.
Motocross on soft.
That's
interesting.
That is an yeah. I'm not blind. I can see. I believe there's some red striped sticky tyres as the Red Bull of TJD is passing, but I can only imagine that because obviously TJD's got to stop again. Well, I think Killeby. I think Furious may have this race.
I don't know what. I'm not sure what Motocrosser was thinking, but unless he's going for a 2-star, like really back to back on the softs, I can't see that working.
I honestly think now, if it's to stay like this with no safety car, it's Furious's race to lose.
Yeah.
Unless Tipsy Bob, because Tipsy Bob might have something to say about it. I shouldn't really rule him out either, because he has track position over the guys over I would say the guys in front of him. K9's been passed as I speak, and as George goes round the outside. Oh, what a move!
Just wheel to wheel coming through there. That was brilliant racing. I mean, I think we're at the moment. At the moment, Motocross gets another 3-second time penalty. we're at the moment in the race where Motocross is about to get past TJD. I think.
Yeah, I think it's his position all day. I don't see how TJD can defend this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's.
I'll be amazed. As TJD's actually flying back. Oh, he's cut the corner.
Oh, he's cut the corner. Yeah. I was about to say.
I was bracing for impact then, to be honest.
I was just like, TJD, no.
No, don't take him out.
Please not. Oh, sorry, it's Furious is now into 6/10 of
Tipsy Bob.
Tipsy.
The Irishman.
I'm just trying to save my voice ready for the end. The battle, because it's gone really pretty quiet at the minute, but like it's starting to pick up a little in terms of battles. So I believe that not Jim Wong. I mean, the battles will start to come in soon because of all the alternating strategies. So you're gonna have people defending for their lives. Like Tipsy's
probably just about to.
I think.
Oh, he's the ball. Furious nearly going a bit into the wall.
I mean, Furious
struggling to get any grip.
The thing is, Furious gets past Tipsy. Furious is going to have the win in this race, I think.
That's it.
And
Motocross just sets the fastest lap of the race, but
I
can't see how Motocross is going to win this now on the soft strategy.
I think he still shot himself in the foot with the soft.
Please, we say this now, and he ends up winning the race by like a mile.
The thing is, though, we saw Killer
John Back picks up another penalty.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Killer B could only do 11 laps on those soft, so he's definitely got to go in for the soft skinners. Jim Wong goes side by side with TJD, but TJD still keeps the door closed. But yeah, TJD.
How long is TJD going to defend this? I mean, surely he's got to stop. I'm sure he's got. As Oxygen retires from the race. Not sure what happened. So I can't catch the action because I'm watching. There's battles out on track.
I'm trying to keep a look at the back as well, but I can't see what's actually happened to Oxygen. So
well, 2 more places, and I think our boy Ocean Chief gets a point.
Or actually, Ocean Chief can actually be on for his P10.
Yeah.
Well, look at it, and Oxygen has parts up at the side of the track in sector 1, but the thing is now, Furious is literally all over the back of Tipsy, and this definitely could be for the race win. So
still can get close enough down the end of the straight.
I think that's the same with Jim, as Jim looks to the inside of TJD going
into Furious. He tried to pull the dummy. It looked like he was going to pull the dummy there. Is he going to go around the outside? No, he thought about it. He's going to go for the cutback. So close. I mean, he literally needs to pass Tipsy.
Yeah,
so badly.
It's gonna hurt him. But I don't think he really needs to, because Jumbex is just, he's got to pull that gap. I don't think he's pulling that gap at the moment to them. But what we say about it, Wong has got past TJD.
Past TJD. I would say TJD's at near the point where he can just pit. I think he's trying to stretch out for another few laps to put the soft tyre on.
As
a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
I think that's pretty much going to put him out.
That's race over.
That's right, yeah. I think it was Motocrosser comes out now. So I just don't get, why did Motocrosser put those soft tyres on? I'm still questioning it.
I still don't get it.
I think it's pretty much settled. Like Tipsy isn't going to stop again. Oh, TJD's actually coming back at him. TJD's not giving this up.
No.
Well, when I thought Jim Wong was, you know, scot-free past him, TJD's just responded straight back and gone, nope, that place is mine.
I can only imagine that Wong's made a mistake in somewhere on the lap, because surely by now Wong should have been down the road.
Yeah,
but it's not happened because. But I'm saying that Furious is really getting. I think Motocross is rapidly catching Furious, but I can only, as I say, we still don't know what's going to happen in this race, because, as I say, Motocross may come out and just finish the race on the softs. Could be doing a one stop as Joel actually comes back into the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, as Jim goes up the inside of TJD's gone around the outside into the stadium section. That was a great move.
This is. I'll tell you what though, Jim Bex is now in this fight.
Yeah, he's in this fight and he's got to get past, and this is the only issue with doing the two stop. The only problem is Jim has still not got his slipstream. Look, there's a 4-car train going down to turn 1. Yeah. So Killer B's also having a look at TJD. TJD's having a look at Jim Wong again, but I think Jim actually knows.
This is gonna be close. Oh, is Killer B gonna go around the outside?
Is he gonna do it? Yes.
Yes, he does. And so is Jim Bex. And obviously, what's even worse is Jim Bex got DRS, by the way. So
Wong hasn't. Wong hasn't. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! That's 3 places gone for Wong in one go.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate for him, and now I think we're about to see a repeat of that happening. But Bob again is still just to update the front, still 7 tenths off, and the gap is not, you know, moving at the moment because of that. But this 4-car train, TJD on 15 lap old tyres, is doing great to hold off.
Hold off these 4 drivers. I mean, it's behind you, Killerby and Wong theoretically are in the championship fight. He isn't, but he's doing his own race, and fair play to him. As Furious is out very close to Tipsy. As he go down the inside into turn 1, and has he got the move? Is he made the move stick? No.
No.
Tipsy just carries the speed around the outside. He actually got a really good exit there, Furious. Surely now will be a good time.
Oh, sorry, going into the outside. This 4-car train's going again. TJ is killing.
Oh, so close.
Oh, sorry, this 4-car battle's going again. It's 3 going down the back straight.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh my Lord.
4 cars going for each other.
TJ got a little bit pushed on the grass. As Furious as Jim Wong. Oh!
Whoa! How is he not spun?
He's kept it going. Oh! I thought he did. He went to the back of.
Sorry, there's J-Dam's now joining the fight. So is George.
This is an intense fight. Oh, as I said, so to speak, in the front now, I think Motocross has caught a pair of these.
Yeah, Motocross. I know Motocross has caught the pair of them, but how long is his softs gonna last? Yeah.
Well, so at the moment, I think his answer is, I'm going to go to the end.
Yeah, is that match?
Surely, this is move number 2. This side, surely he's got this done.
I think
Tipsy's still. He literally just carries the speed around the outside. I think this time it is all done. Furious takes the lead of the race, but I'm going to go back to the battle. I think the battle's all over now.
Dam's got past TJD in that battle, but oh my God, this is an absolutely.
He's still on those softs. 17 laps on those mediums. Sorry, not softs. What?
I mean, soft tyres do 17 laps. What do you say?
Wait. I mean, Killerby did 12. So.
Oh crap! I mean, look at the battle at the front now. Motocrosser is all over. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how Motocross is going to. Because I would have thought by now. Obviously, bearing in mind that Tipsy is on 16 lap old, hard tyres. Sorry. As George picks up a penalty, because obviously, I think if this is a winning strategy, it is. I don't know.
So it's motocross is coming up. Tipsy into turn 1. Is he actually gonna do it? Tipsy's
got braked a little bit later.
And he's done it.
As well, I think Tipsy had DRS on Furious.
Yeah,
and he did.
He's still got it, but it looks like motocross has
got a better exit.
Got a better exit. He's gonna go side by side. No, he's not. Tipsy's not. Oh, he's locked up.
Oh,
he's locked up. He almost did the spinala, but he's going again. No, he's not going to be able to get him. But
no, that was very close there. Actually, I was as Jim Beck's now on the back of Wong.
It was. Oh, look at this. Chief is into P10. But Chief has got it.
But in a way, he is on. He's got it, but TJD on soft tyres.
Yeah, that's like the only issue. But no.
Sorry, Chief fans. I think TJ may have that. As I'm just going to watch the battle at the front again because Jim Beck's left the session.
John Bex, what's happened?
I think that's a disconnect.
Disconnected.
As TJD's disconnected as well. Oh, it's all happening.
Hang on, is everyone disconnected from the lobby?
Nope.
Okay.
There's 2 drivers that have disconnected.
Yeah, I think.
Poster Chief picks a penalty. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I think that's because TJG's joined back.
Yeah, I just had him in right. I think something disconnected them because
steam things.
Oh no, it's Jumbeck's disconnected. Yeah, I think so. Unless he can get back in, I don't think he can. But oh god, right? Oh,
I think the way I look at this now is as Jim Bex is now passed by Georgie boy.
Yeah, I mean that's unfortunate for Jim Bex because that means his strategy is pretty much gone now.
Yep.
Because I don't know what's happened, but that definitely wasn't part of his plan. But I'll try and get him back in quickly. Sorry.
DOS again for Mr. Tipsy Boy, and I actually motocross is outside of the DRS range.
I think his tyres are gone.
It has gone.
Those tyres, I think.
He made a wrong. I mean, we said it when he put them on.
Oh, sorry. Wong and Tipsy. No, Wong and Killaby are like really close now.
Yeah.
Oh, was Wong?
That's down the inside. I mean, he went. It's got a bit deep.
Yeah.
I think he actually got it. As now. Oh, bit of weaving going on there.
Yes.
Weaving.
I mean, weaving. Oh my. Okay, sorry for interruption.
No, you're alright. Just saying a load of rubbish now because.
Well, this is that. I think we're just developing our own dynamic.
Yeah, I think we are. How do we make this race interesting? Well, Tipsy's still. Furious is still not clear, Tipsy. Remember, 20 laps. Just bear that in mind.
The Bob's tyres are he's got 6 lap older tyres and he's still in range.
He's got some decent pace then. Huh? Well,
yeah. I think it's safe to say motocross's tyres are completely shot. So
yeah, I didn't really get the call. I would have thought mediums would have been the better option, but that is what it is. That's at the end of the day, at least he gets the fastest lap, I guess. So, but actually, I think at this point, motocross will lead the championship.
I
would have thought he would.
I'm not sure, because would Furious get more points for his win? That's what I'm not sure.
Yeah, actually.
If not, what I'll do is if I leave the lobby early, I'll do the standings and we can see.
Yeah.
Where it actually brings it out. But firstly, we've got a race to finish before. Let's go as Cosmic. To him.
I think he's had a somewhere. I'm just trying to see where it is.
Hey, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think John Beck's is disconnected and he can't get back in the.
No.
Yeah,
which is a shame because he was on for a good result.
Yeah.
Sector 1 and Sector 3. I think Tipsy's actually now lost DRS on motocross.
Yeah.
Oh, not DRS. I mean, sorry, Tipsy's lost DRS on Furious, so I take that back. There's Gorkiwi. Oh, there's a fight going on here. Gorkiwi's lost a bit of his front wing fighting TJD. Not sure what happened there. It happened right at
time penalty for Furious and someone else.
And
was on the front running.
Yeah.
Also, I'd just like to point out. Look at this. Where's the fight for P10? Look who is there.
It could be his. Because Gorkiwi's obviously got damaged front wing. I think that might. I think Ocean Chief might be very happy with this.
The old man, he can sense he's got 4 laps to go. The car in front's got no front wing.
Yeah.
Will he be able to get him? He needs to put his foot down and let's see if he can actually get it. But I'm still amazed. How the heck has Tipsy maintained that pace to Furious?
Yeah.
With those tyres. I think this is Furious. This is the lose he's got. 3 laps to go.
He's just got to hope he doesn't do a pull off of Singapore.
Well, yeah.
After that, as I say, it's his race to lose. But I can only imagine that motocross's tyres are going to absolutely hit the cliff by win the next couple of laps. But if they haven't already, it will happen.
Yeah, I think Wong and Killerby are too far to actually.
Yeah.
Actually, thinking about this, Chief is not going to get P10. He's going to get P9, or.
Oh.
Or because John Bex is disconnected.
John Bex is obviously disconnected, so he will get a point. But everybody knows that P10 is Ocean Chiefs, as the fight still goes on with Wong and Killerby.
They're still. I mean, how the heck is Killerby still fighting him with tyres that are pretty?
Yeah, but then you're say that, but look at Tipsy.
Yeah, I mean
Tipsy's on 2 lap older tyres, and Jim Wong picks up a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, Wong's got a penalty, and pretty much.
8.5 seconds. They're really rapidly closing on them.
Good. Yeah, literally, Tipsy's the Bob's fan base are cheering for him to actually get Furious, but. I think Furious.
I think he's just got that tyre advantage. You know, that's what 6 lap pressure tyres.
The thing is that he wants that win. He was saying the other week as Ocean Chief and Gorky were going side by side in the stadium section.
Yeah, I think Ocean Chief is still there. Oh.
This is very close racing. Has he got him? Both
wheel banging.
As they come round onto the main straight, I'm not sure who's actually got the DRS then. Oh,
I
look at
would have thought that'd be Ocean Chief, and Ocean Chief. Yeah.
Has he got?
Kiwi got it.
Kiwi's not.
He's not giving this up.
No. Is it the DRS open for you? Oh no, it's glitched on my screen. Ocean Chief now is trying to go around.
I thought for a second there he might lose a bit of his front wing there, Ocean Chief, but he hasn't. Max picks up a penalty. The gap between Wong and
Motocross is coming down.
6.5.
Yeah,
I think it's a little too late.
Yeah, I think Motocross has just made that decision, wrong decision. I'm surprised if his tyres are not going to blow up.
Yeah, I would be amazed if he makes it to the end now.
But like as we watch on board, Killer B's actually dropped out of the DRS range of
Wong.
Wong
He's
now,
starting to feel it.
But that actually the closest battle on track
is Ocean Chief.
Is the battle for this P9. Is he going to stay in P10 or is he going to try and go for P9? So,
well, I imagine he would want to finish P9 on track rather than a penalty, as George picks up another one.
Well, he's going around the inside of bloody Gorky now, and he's outside of me, and he's got past him, and Gorky still not giving this up. And he gets a 3-second time penalty, and I think that's pretty much there to say Chief is P9 now, unless Gorky's got any fight coming back down the straight.
Actually, I want like the 4.1.
Yeah, Almost Furious begins the final lap, and he's just got to hold it now for a little longer, and he's got his
I
first
can imagine
win.
he's probably by the end of this race is going to scream. I mean, I think this pretty much is redemption for Singapore, to be honest.
I mean, he's been waiting so long. He's got one lap, and I mean, Tipsy doing an absolutely amazing job to keep those 25 lap tyres even in, you know, contention. So absolutely amazing what he's done. But right, Gorky, we definitely out of range. So unless Furious makes a mistake, it is
his to lose.
Yeah,
I don't wish it on him. I mean, he's had such bad luck this season. Throughout the season, I think it's high time. His time has come.
Yeah.
So,
right then.
As he comes, just enters the stadium section to see the fans,
No, it's
another penalty.
No. Oh, I don't know how close it's gonna be. Please,
He's still got a free. Is it? Oh
no. He's got no.
He didn't make it. He's got it. And he crosses the line in P1. Will this be the win, or is Tipsy Bond? Tipsy Bond takes it. Oh my!
No.
There's no way. He had this.
Furious.
Oh, that is absolutely unbelievable. The Irishman takes it on penalties. I don't believe that.
I
don't believe that.
Honestly, I did not expect that at all. But I've got to say,
the silver lining of this is Ocean Chief gets P9.
Well, everyone's excited, but like, let's see who's going to finish P10. Is it going to be Chief or is it going to be Gorkiwi? As Ocean Chief crosses the line, let's see where he finishes.
P9.
P9. Oh no, yeah he does. I thought he was out to say, but that is great. Right then, I am gonna jump out quickly and do the standings. But what a
Are we
race.
going to have interviews?
Yes, we are. I think we do need interviews with certain people, but
yeah.
I don't. How is he not?
I really wanted him. I really deep down, I was like, they need Furious to win a race. It's just not happened.
Oh no, that was my suggestion. God, I actually almost got it. Actually, no, I almost got it right. I think. No, but that is so gut wrenching for. Oh, I can't describe the emotions he's probably going through now.
But we should take nothing away from Tipsy, because I think Tipsy drove an excellent race.
Tipsy,
you know, to take that away. Obviously, as we talk about Furious, I think Tipsy done absolutely phenomenal to do 25 odd laps with on those hard tyres. I think it was 25, 26 laps.
Yeah, I mean Tipsy. I mean, like, even though Furious has been waiting, Tipsy has done an absolutely outstanding job to make that softer hard strategy work, and that's his second. He's never won a race in 3 years, and now in the space of won two. He's won 2 races in the space of a week, and he'd never done that before. But
I am now going to do some dragging.
Yeah, right then.
So I say dragging. Hashtag we drag Mr. Fury Boy into the chat because he wants an interview.
He's not here, but where is he? Right, let's see who can we drag in first. We've got DM guy Nathan, and Jadam. Right then, I am going to drag DM guy in turn 2. Hello? Oh, sorry. Oh, I think he's gone. Right, so that one ain't happening. Right, let's see if we chase down the Bob. If we give us 2 seconds, where is he?
We need our race winner. I mean, if you don't, then there's like what?
What's the point?
What's the point?
Well, I mean, I think Kitsune can. Well, if Kitsune's still listening, get the
Irishman in here.
Yeah, get him in here now. we need him in here now. But I'll just let's see if we can drag Nathan, well, both the Haas guys in here quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello, buddy.
Hello. Right, and just while we wait, how did you? Well, I mean, starting P2 and then how would you sum that race up from beginning to end? I'll say starting with Mr. Jadam. From, I think that's your best qualifying result of the season, P2, and I thought you actually had got pole for like 2 seconds until.
I couldn't believe it. I remember coming through the final corner, and then it said that I was half a second up, and I was like, "This is it." And when I crossed the line, I didn't see the purple marker. I was like, "You gotta be shitting me." And then it was all right. I just ate through the tires so quickly, and then I locked up. I went really deep into one of the zones, and I just clipped the wing. Was able to keep it on, but then I pitted straight after that, and that put me just on a completely different strategy. I tried softs again just to keep with everyone, and then it was a hard tyre. But the hard tyre was driving like a scrubbed medium. It was horrible, constantly sliding in the middle sector. I just kept losing pace there.
Yeah. I mean, there was a few guys who was completely struggling, you know, through that lap. But I mean, like, you still kept in the fight all the way through there.
It's been a while since we've been just to fight all the way through. I feel good for that. Qualifying was cool. I just wish I could have made the first stint last longer, because then I probably could have done something at the end there. But the tyres were just off the cliff. So, but I think P6 is good. Hopefully can work on that and next race do a bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, I was hoping for a bit of an honourable mention there to your race engine.
Nathan legit crashed out at the start, and then throughout the entire race was telling me what to do, what modes to go in. He was a proper engineer throughout the entire thing.
Don't worry, Nathan. I know how you feel. Satoshi didn't do that to me in 2SOL. So.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was disappointing, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, he can still do 2 in 1 if he can't race. Then he can be a great engineer.
Exactly, that's
He's a fantastic engineer. He's keeping me up to date with everything, and it was fun. It was really fun today.
To be fair, it was a great race to watch.
It was cool. Like, the front but everyone was just locked up, and they were so close for a while. But then I think it was Killerby in front of me. He just kept getting DRS on the car in front, and I was just helping him just sail away from it. I just couldn't catch up.
I mean, still P6 overall, and like again,
decent haul of points for Haas. So
yeah, right then.
Best result was 3rd in France, and I'm never doing that again.
You'll get it though. I mean, it's clear that the pace has improved over the season, so it's great to see that coming out, and hopefully one pay one. Right then, let's drag the next 2 guys in here. I mean,
dragged Mr. Furious in.
Furious.
You kind of looked to have that on track. Just explain how you feel about that. The race.
Actually, I'm quite fine.
I mean, I'll say it now. That's like, I know what's happened at the end, but that's got to be your best on-track performance we've seen pretty much ever.
Well, Singapore was actually better before I crashed. But yeah, actually it's quite funny. It's not my strong track.
Well, you had a decent strategy, the medium to hard strategy, which clearly worked for you. As I just the penalties at the end kind of cost you a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was pushing to get tipsy, and every time I pushed, I got the penalty.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a notorious track for picking up penalties. It is so like, you put it like,
Russia.
yeah, it's
2.0.
2.0.
Yeah, it was very easy to get a penalty.
Yeah, and it just seemed like the strategy you got it spot on, but it was just like it'll keep. The thing is though, you finish first on track, and it's definitely gonna come the win at some point. So like, as long as you just hang in there, it will come.
Yeah.
And I hope so, man.
I mean,
It will come. It will come.
I do have one question, just in regards to it. What happened to Jump?
Jump disconnected. TJD and him can disconnect at the same time, so that's what happened to him.
That's pretty good, because he was on there. He was doing quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right then, let's see who else. Alright, can we bring anyone else in?
Can we bring in the Ocean?
What, the Ocean
Jack, I'll meet you back in the other lobby, yeah?
Well, as I said,
Sure thing, man.
See you later, guys.
see you later. Thanks for doing interviews.
Yeah, see you guys.
Thanks for
I'm
being
gonna
here.
drag Mr. Ocean in, just because.
No worries. Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, you can drag.
We dragged Mr. Ocean in.
Hello.
Another points finish.
Yeah, it's a miracle. It's honestly, it's a miracle because this is like my second worst track, and you can guess what the first one is.
Can I actually guess?
Yeah, you can. Just think
Monaco?
about it. Like, yeah.
No,
Definitely my worst track.
definitely
But
had a good. It was definitely, I say, you've been really consistent lately because obviously, you know, with the points finishes. So, you know, to be honest, the fight, I think you had a good fight with Gorkiwi towards the end. Bit of wheel banging, I guess.
I mean, what I can say is though, if because you was asking to race tier 3, if I can remember, and if you hadn't, you got your P10.
I think you keep him in tier 2. He's scoring points, so.
Yeah, it's good here. Like, but this is definitely my nemesis track. So, like, someone was like, "But tier 3 than Austria," and I was like, "Austria, I like Austria, and it's tier 3." So, yeah. But yeah, it went alright. I had Icewind, you know, kind of coaching me in practice beforehand. I picked up a bit of speed there, and then the race, and yeah, it was just a matter of just trying to keep away from the track limits, because you know, the more you push, the more you're likely to pick up, you know, penalties. So I had to find that, you know, that balance between pace and time penalties, and I think I had 6 penalties overall. Yeah, it is so easy to pick them up, but like, just, you know, you just take your eye off the ball for a second, and then it's like you get a warning, you know. So yeah, happy with a P9 finish, and congrats to Tipsy Bob. I don't know if he came on to your
No, yeah. Oh, hang on, he is here. Hang on, we'll get him in a second. Yeah. Sorry, I'll let you. What was you get? I'll let you finish.
Yeah, let me finish speaking before Tipsy Bob starts talking, because I won't get a word in edgeways.
What are you about, Chief?
I would like to say,
Chief, I know where you live, son.
Hold it.
Before he starts his monologue, which will take up the next half hour, I will say congrats, Tipsy man. That was a good. You're my teammate as well, I think, going for the next season. So yeah, that's definitely a good debut race for you. I don't think you can get any better than that.
I race next season. I just joined for the crack.
I was gonna say, well, you should keep that quiet. We wasn't meant to actually get on that far.
I'll pass money under the table later.
That escalated quickly.
I see how it
Sorry.
is.
What? Hang on. I mean, just before we move on to Bob, well, DM guy who finished in PL11. I mean, again, that is a. I mean, again, another good result. You like actually are picking up now to like almost scoring into those points positions, and you are getting like pretty consistent from that. So, like, how did you just sum up your race from yourself?
At first I thought it went pretty well, but then I realized I made a huge strategy mistake, because I shouldn't have gone on to softs on the second stint, and that really killed my race, because they really hit the cliff fast, and from then on it was like, for like the last half of the race I was cruising in pre-12, and well, but I had some great fights with, I think Jim Wong was behind me at one point. And I think I held them up a lot.
I mean, I saw that because I go on my stream as well. He was like causing that massive train behind everyone, and I think he got in a few people's way, and he actually helped out Tipsy because guys like Jumbex couldn't actually get past them because of them trying to do the two-stop, and he just because that pretty much compromised them all.
Yeah.
So yeah. Again, there was actually nice watching some great battles, and again another great drive from you, and constantly improving over the course of the season.
11 forever.
You got, hang on, you've got the P10 master here. What advice would you give him? Just
head down, anger is the mantra of the day. Yeah.
My
Keep
God.
chipping away, man, and just learn from it. You know, every race, even a bad race, you can get positives from it. So that's what I would say. Just keep chipping away and don't get demoralized. You know, you'll get better and better as you progress. You know, through the season.
Yeah. Well, I'd say I'd have the bad patch behind me because I had like the Germany, Belgium, Italy streak there with my 3 DNFs and that first lap carnage in Italy. I think the worst is behind me, I think.
Yeah, I think as well, like, that is definitely behind you, and it ain't, you know, gonna be coming up anytime soon. So, I mean, congratulations for actually
finishing.
Finishing's obviously the main star, but you've actually done it. So, I mean, congrats again, and it will actually get you points. I think because you actually have had some points finished, but you will get higher soon. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for doing an interview, because I'm like, I know I'm just like trying to rush off, but like I think someone's got something to say.
My God.
Because he's had 3 years of not being able to actually win a race, and then within the space of 5 days, he's done it twice.
Just thinking, Adam, you almost speak more than me.
I don't. Do I speak more?
Don't be silly.
I mean, you haven't heard me over a team radio. I mean, just get Cootender on that. Well, just get Cootender on that. Then you can hear that. I mean, if not, just jump into the box on Thursday, and you can hear me screaming in Baku when I put it into the barrier.
Baku's a good track, man. Would you like my take on that race?
Yes. I mean.
Right, so normally at RinRin, if you haven't heard me on stream before, I normally waffle, but I promise I won't this time.
You do it as much as you want, mate.
I was gonna say, I mean, he's been the tier 2 commentator from the start, so yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, okay, I'll say I waffle more than you, so yeah, carry on.
Well, put it this way, I'm quite happy to just talk rubbish on a mic for like entire 2 hours. Or what was those EGL races we did, Chief? The EGL tournaments was like 2-3 hours I was speaking. But anyway, without going off on a rant here or a tangent, like I said earlier, I just joined that just pretty much for the crack. You know, I do a lot of racing in SLR and of course 2S from the beginning. And I just thought, you know what, I wouldn't mind trying something else. And I do know about DMR. I've often watched your races, so I thought, why not? I'll join Chief because Chief's a good mate of mine. I'll join Chief for a bit of a laugh. And people were telling me on the lead up to this, just be careful. Be careful. DMR tier 2. Some guys, kind of got a bit of a yeetage going on. I have seen some accidents in it. But do you know what? After taking part in that race, I said it in the chat, there are some really good racers there. So just what's going on behind me? Just to kind of sum up my race. So yeah, I got a rubbish launch off the line. Don't know if you saw that. Absolute horrible launch off the line, and I got jumped by, it was a Jumbex and Mr. JD. So the run down to the first corner, I thought, right, my first opportunity, maybe get them. But it was just closing on me too quick, so I thought, right, I'm going to just use my experience, because previously, in the early stages, whenever I used to race, what was it, 2 years ago, I used to just try and get it in the first corner, which didn't work. So after that 1-2 corners, I think it was a wee bit of wheel banging, and I thought, right, you know what, I'm going to hang back, because I knew that I was quicker than Jumbex. I wasn't too sure. I think I was pretty even with Mr. JD, so I was hanging on. I think he lost it in one corner and I went past him, and then it was just a case of just trying to hunt down Jumbex, but whenever I caught up with him, guys, I don't know if you noticed on the stream, but whenever I had caught up with him in DRS zone, I was actually just using him just to save my battery and my fuel, because I had under-fueled the car. So I was just following behind him for the 8 laps. Now, I know whenever I was doing some of the SLR and 2S races with Jensen and Speedy and Bailey and stuff, I know you can run pretty deep with those softs. Most people will do a 2-stop. I know a 1-stop is possible. It is difficult on those hards, but it's possible. So I did it before. So I thought I was confident with my setup and with my strategy. So I ran deep into, was it lap 10, I think, onto the hards. And it was just a case of just pacing myself. I wasn't pushing too hard because I knew that Jumbex was going to have to pit again because he had the mediums. I didn't anticipate Mr. JD going on the softs, but I knew that was the wrong strategy to go for, so I wasn't really going to try and fight him. I was just trying to keep up with Jumbex. But to fast forward anyway, waffling on here, I came out across the final straight in the scene, Furious coming out on hards. That's when I started to think, this is going to be a problem. I didn't expect someone to come out, that deep with fresh hards and that close to me, knowing that I have pretty decently worn hards by that stage. So I thought, right, I'm in for a bit of a battle here. So I was keeping an eye on him where he was, and I was keeping an eye on his penalties, and I'm seeing that he had 6 seconds. So I thought, right, I don't need to push too hard. I can let him catch up with me. So as he was trying to pass me a few times, and I just held him off for a while.
Yeah.
Then I seen him, he went up to 9 seconds. At that stage, I said, right, I'm not going to fight him anymore. I let him pass, and I was actually using him for most of the end of that race just to use the DRS to conserve my battery, because I knew, again with the experience, I knew that because he had fresher hards, he will get away from me eventually. So I was just trying to save up my battery as much as I could until the point came where I dropped out of DRS, and then I just used my battery to keep up with him. But whenever I seen, I think it was about 3 laps to go, he had 12 seconds. I just completely just switched off, guys. I said, right, I've got this in the bag. He's not, I think he got up to about 2 seconds on me. And I said, right, he's not going to get 10 seconds on me. So I just paced it the rest of the way. And so a bit fortunate in that respect, because I didn't expect him to come out in those. But of course, he did me the favour of getting those penalties. But yeah, ultimately it was a mixture of just my experience on the track and also a wee bit of luck on his penalties. But yeah, just to finish up, guys, because I literally can waffle all day. I was fighting who was a Furious and Jumbex and Adam, and you know what? I really enjoyed it.
I was on track.
You what? Sorry.
I wasn't there.
Oh, it's not Adam. It's J. Oh, I see. It's J. Oh, Mr. J.
J.
Oh, sorry. It looks like Adam from just a quick glance. But anyway, I was racing him, Furious and Jumbex, and you know what? I really enjoy racing those guys. They're good racers, good close wheel to wheel. Anybody who's raced me before know I like to get right up really tight to you.
I think I could say that after yesterday.
Yeah, I kind of put you under a bit of pressure, didn't I, man?
Well, I was going to say coming out the pits. Do you know what I'm going to do? I think the rest says a bit enough about it.
Yeah, Rin, I'll tell you that. Feed you up there. Shh, no shot. Whatever you call it. Shoot. I had an awful race yesterday, Rin, in where was it, China? I hate that track, and I got like wrecked wing turn 1 lap 1, so I thought that's my race over, and I was about to just retire, and then I seen Adam coming out of the pits, and I thought, do you know what? I think I'll just annoy him. So I just followed him for the entire race, making him freak out, and I think I nearly made you battle it a few times, Adam.
Yeah, no, I couldn't bloody hit it on the quick enough, and then it just went. I was just like, I'm just trying not to finish last. With in a no assist race for once, so it was just good enough that I actually didn't finish last, so I was happy with that.
Yeah, it was good racing. But now, yeah, guys, I'll stop here talking. I keep on saying it, I can talk all day, but just I'm chuffed with that win. It was a good laugh, and I enjoyed racing those guys. So yeah, I look forward to the next wee reserve slot if there is one.
Yeah, I mean the full-time drive is up for next season already, so but I'm not gonna do it because we have still got to do a few edits on that, so that will not be. Yeah,
that's alright, guys. I'm quite happy just being a reserve anyway, so there's no pressure.
Oh, so I've just updated the championship standings, and bloody hell, it is close now. Separating the top 4 is okay. So, do you want me to go over it? RinRin.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah.
I ain't got the picture up. So, taking the lead of the championship on count back is Furious on 135.
Yeah.
Motocrosser is on 135 as well.
But but Motocross won a race.
Yes, 3.
Well, then technically Motocross should be leading the championship then. So
yeah, he would be. Oh, come on, really? Thanks. So, okay, so Motocrosser is leading the championship, but Furious is on equal points.
Yep.
Tough is in second, 3 points behind. Killerboy is 7 points behind, all the way back in P4. Wong, I would say, is he's not out of it, but I would say mathematically he needs to pretty much win the next 3 races and hope no one else finishes, and that's it. So it's going to go down to the wire with 4 drivers within 10 points of each other for this championship fight. It's going to be a great fight all the way to the end. So yeah, we'll hopefully join some. Have some great action in the next 3 races with Kota, Brazil coming up. So I think we shall round the interview off there.
Yep.
And huge congratulations to Tipsy for winning, and then Osh coming in P10 and DM
P9,
Guy as well.
Top of the morning to
P9. Oh goddamn! I keep forgetting that it was. I'm just used to it.
Chief's going up in the world here, guys. He's going up in the world. P9. That's an improvement, Chief.
I mean, have you actually ever finished on the podium in a race, or?
Not yet, but I think it's coming.
I mean, I haven't actually won a race yet because the 2 races that I've come closest to winning.
You bottled it?
Some Dutch guys always got in front of me and stole it from me. I don't know. I think they know who that is. But I'm just not going to name him for sake. On the same track twice, but I admit the one time was my fault because I bloody did a Leclerc on the final lap. But anyway, we'll round it up there, and we shall be back tomorrow for Tier 1 in America. Actually, next door, just hopping across the border through Alabama into Kota and for Tier 1, and then we are back on Wednesday as well for, I think, the most dreaded race of the season, Monaco. But anyway, we shall leave it there, and thanks again for watching, and goodbye and good night.
Boy.